Hello guys, we are from group 8. Today we are going to tell the legend of Cinderella.
Long time ago, there lived a king by the name Raden Putra. He ruled Jangala kingdom with his beautiful queen. He also had a concubine. His wife, the queen, and the concubine had a very contradictory character. The queen was a kinder-hearted and wise person, while the concubine was a cunning and envious person. One day the concubine decided to get rid of the queen, so she can have the love and the full attention of Raden Putra all for herself. With the help of an evil shaman, the concubine pretended to get ill and put the blame on the queen. All evidence that the shaman and the concubine broke to the king proved that the quill was on the queen's hand. So the king decided to banish the queen from the palace and instructed his servant to kill her without knowing that the queen was pregnant. The queen was forced to leave the palace, and the servant escorted the queen until they arrived in the jungle. The servant believed that the queen was innocent, but there was nothing that he can do to defend the queen in front of the king. So the servant decided to build a small hut for the queen. When he was about to return to the palace, he asked for of peace the queen, clothes, and put the some blood of a wild rabbit on it so he can report to the king that he had fulfilled his duty. The queen lived all by herself for months until she gave birth to a boy. The boy was very healthy and handsome. The queen named him Cinderella. Years passed by. Cinderella grew into a kind, skillful, and strong young man. He spent his time playing with animals in the jungle. One day, an eagle dropped a chicken egg in front of Cinderella. He picked it up and brought it to his hand. Cinderella kept the egg in a warm jar for a couple of days until it finally hatched. He took care of the chicken until it grew into a strong and buckley rooster. One day, Cinderella was surprised when he heard that his rooster could talk just like human. At the moment, the rooster said, "My master is Cinderella. His house is in the middle of jungle. His father is Raden Putra." And the rooster kept repeating it over and over again. Cinderella, who felt curious about the rooster's statement, finally decided to ask his mother about his origin. At the first, his mother refused to tell him the truth, but Cinderella kept forcing her to explain everything until his mother had no other choice but to tell him the whole story. When he learned the truth about himself, Cinderella decided to go to Jangala Kingdom to see his father, Raden Putra. On his way to the palace, he went through some village where he joined some cockfighting. His rooster won all the fight and he became famous in no time, especially with his unique rooster, who kept saying that he was the son of the king in the end of every fight. The news about Cinderella and his mighty rooster spread quickly and reached the palace. Raden Putra, who was a fan of cockfighting, invited Cinderella to the palace and challenged his rooster to fight the king's rooster. He was so convinced and his rooster would not lose, so he offered all of his will as the bet. Cinderella agreed with the king and he offered his life as the bet if he lost the fight, as he thought that it was the only precious thing that he can offer to the king. The fight between the two roosters finally began. They both attacked each other fiercely. The king's rooster tried so hard to let its punch to Cinderella's rooster, but Cinderella's rooster was very agile. It could dodge every blow. The battle took some time until finally Cinderella's rooster saw an opening and launched his ultimate attack and took down the king's rooster. Cinderella's rooster won the fight and it started saying something that it always said in every fight. "My master is Cinderella. His house is in the middle of jungle. His father is Raden Putra." Raden Putra was so shocked to hear that and he asked to Cinderella about it. Cinderella confirmed the rooster's statement. He told Raden Putra that he was his son. Suddenly, Cinderella's mother came out from the crowd and walked toward Raden Putra, and Cinderella explained everything to Raden Putra. Realizing his mistake, Raden Putra apologized to the queen and also Cinderella. He also asked them to return to the palace and stay with him. As for concubine and the evil shaman, Raden Putra placed them in a jail.
Legenda Sindelaras. Sindelaras adalah putra Raja Jenggala yang harus tinggal di hutan bersama ibunya karena difitnah oleh permaisuri jahat. Suatu hari, ia menemukan telur ayam yang menetas menjadi ayam ajaib. Ayam itu selalu menang dalam adu ayam dan berkokok menyebut bahwa Cinderella adalah anak raja. Kabar tentang ayam ajaib itu membuat raja penasaran dan mengundang Sindelaras ke istana. Setelah melihat sendiri keajaiban ayam itu, raja akhirnya menyadari kebenaran dan menyesali kesalahannya. Permaisuri yang jahat mendapat hukuman, sedangkan Sindelaras dan ibunya kembali ke istana. Structure the legend of Sindelaras. The orientation is in paragraph 1. The complication is in paragraph 2, 3, and 4. The resolution is in paragraph 5, 6, 7, and 8, while the reorientation is in paragraph 9 and 10. The moral of Sindelaras is that being honest, patient, and kind will bring good things, while lying and being jealous or mean will only bring trouble.
True will always prevail. In the end, Cinderella and his mother were proven innocent. Quran Al-Isra 17:81. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa qul ja'al haqq wa zahaqal batil. And say, the truth has come and falsehood has departed. Dan katakanlah, kebenaran telah datang dan yang batil telah lenyap. Innal batila kana zahuqa. Indeed, is falsehood ever bound to depart? Sungguh, yang batil itu pasti lenyap.
Thank you everyone. Bye.